Good evening, all of my fellow gamers, memers, streamers, and dreamers. Welcome to the stream. It's your boy Nkda here with the Tuesday night Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment live stream on Amazon. I am your host with the most but no toast. It's your boy Nkda. Happy to be here for you guys. I'm super excited about tonight because I get to do another reading, which this will be my second time doing readings on stream, so I'm super excited about that. That's going to be fun. I'm actually going to be doing a reading from a book that I haven't read yet because it's part of the Disney Star Wars timeline, and I haven't started the Disney Star Wars timeline because I haven't finished the Legends timeline first, and I refuse to read the Legends timeline books before, or the Disney Star Wars books before I read all of the Legends Star Wars books. So I'm actually kind of excited. I have read books by the author for tonight. Her name is Claudia Gray, and she is absolutely fantastic. So I'm super excited about that. But we've got a lot of cool products today, a mix of different dragon bloggers. We got some James, some Nate, some Justin, of course. We got I think we have two Merles tonight. Yeah, we have two Merle products. Mrs. Dragon Blogger shows up tonight. So we got a bunch of different dragon blogger content coming for you tonight. Before we jump into the show, just a couple of announcements. So there is currently two giveaways going on right now. The first is for a chance to win the Eufy Security Smart Drop Delivery Box, valued at $399.99. That's going to end October the 1st, y'all. You enter for a chance to win at www.dragonblogger.com/win smart drop. That's one word. Yes, Eufy is awesome. We have a bunch of Anchor products tonight too. And so I'm excited to get to show those off. And then of course we have the other giveaway that's going to end a week after that one on December on October the 8th, and that is for a chance to win the Nkda Air Comfy S Super Light gaming headset plus the W1 RGB headset stand, and that ends, as I said, on October the 8th. So make sure you get your entries in for that. Also, there's another product tonight too in the carousel that has a special 15% off code that I will be dropping in the chat and verbally when we get to it. So stay tuned for that. It's for one of the Holy Stone drones, which they make some absolutely fantastic drones. They're definitely worth checking out. But of course, we will cross that bridge once we get there, fair travelers. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into some of these products. So the first two products that we have are some Riolink products that I'm actually super excited are going to be in the show tonight. I actually just got these videos done not too long ago. I've had the products for a while. It's been so hard to install them because I swear every other day it was raining. It was just hard to get out there and get these products set up. But I finally got all of them set up. I know I did the unboxing live on stream, and those are pretty cool. So we've got these to show you. The first one is going to be the Argus PT, which is a really awesome webcam. It's styled similarly to the one that follows it, the E1, except the difference is really the Argus PT comes with a really awesome solar panel. Without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into the video. Because I took so long making the videos, I did a little special production for Riolink just to show them some love. I made these with my ZV-1, and I love getting to do videos with my ZV-1 because they're just higher quality videos than what my phone can produce, just because it's the same camera that I stream with. So I was actually really happy that I got to do ZV-1 videos for these products. So let's jump right into it. Nkda with Dragon Bloggers here, showing you guys the Riolink Argus PT. This bad boy is an outdoor webcam that features a basically 360-degree swivel with a nice antenna, and on top of all that, it's solar powered. So what it comes with here is the antenna for the Wi-Fi connection, a mounting stand, a stand for the actual solar panel itself, the star of the show, and then the solar panel. It also comes with a double screw kit so that you can screw in not only the stand for the solar panel, but the stand for the camera itself. So let us begin. As someone with Riolink experience, I already have a Riolink camera set up, so let me tell you guys how to add it. Simply click this plus button, and you're going to have to scan the QR code located. What's up, Jennifer? Welcome to the stream. It's going pretty well. I've had a really great Tuesday so far. Two for Tuesdays. How's your day been? On the bottom of the camera. Once you do that, you're basically good to follow the instructions to get it all set up both physically and within the app. Once you get it set up physically, this thing is so easy to use. So I have it set up outside right here with its solar panel plugged in, facing the sun, as you can see. And then of course I didn't have to unravel the cord too long, so I could keep it tied up for some good wire management and plug it right in. And then basically I'm good to I'm glad you're doing well. Happy to have you here. Thank you for showing up. Go. Now that I have it set up physically, let me show you guys in the app. So this is the view that it sees, and it's absolutely stunning. Here are some of the features that it has at the bottom. First, the talk, the clip, the PTZ, and the playback. So we're going to show you guys the talk feature. All you have to do is hit that, allow the access from your microphone, press it, and not only can you talk through it, but it has two-way audio, so people who are on the other side of it can talk back to you. Now, when you close that out, there's also the clip function, but let's check out the PTZ function, which is basically how you can manually move the camera to look around and get your ideal vantage, which I think is cool. You simply just have to drag in the direction. Oh, look, hey, it's me recording the video for this. But no, this thing is really awesome, and I really do love it. There's a lot of cool features within the app that you can use, but basically, if you're looking for a really awesome outdoor camera that is solar powered and has got you covered, definitely check out the Riolink Argus PT, the solar panel powered extreme security camera. So this thing really is fantastic. I love it. The picture quality is great. It has an awesome 5 megapixel camera. And of course, it has that swivel base, which, like I said, basically gives you 360 degrees of viewing power. And it also has a night vision mode that kicks in automatically when it detects there's not enough light. And I love the fact that it's solar powered and I never have to worry about having it plugged up. It's got that really awesome antenna, and it's actually adjacent to the room. It's right outside the room where the router is in, so I never have to worry about wireless connectivity with it either. And that's just something that's really fantastic about it. That wire, that, you know, the antenna that it comes with is really powerful. I was actually, if I wanted to, I could have put it in my backyard because of how far that antenna reaches with the Wi-Fi. And it doesn't matter that my Wi-Fi is inside and through a bunch of walls. That did not affect the connectivity of the camera at all, which I thought was really cool. Also, what's up, Buy Things? Welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you. How you doing today? Now, the next product that we have is very similar, very similar. The only difference is that this one does not come with the antenna, and this one also doesn't have the solar panel. However, if you wanted to, the way this one varies is that you can use it with a wired Ethernet cord if you wanted to. And of course, this one takes power. And so it is marketed as the E1 Outdoor cam. However, I had to put it inside just to be able to test it because I don't have outdoor power sources and I couldn't really run one outside without having to drill a bunch of holes in my walls and stuff. And I just really couldn't do that at the moment. So I set it up on the inside, but we actually decided to keep it on the inside. And it's actually really nice because we kind of use it as like a pet cam essentially when we're gone, because it's just so easy to use from the app and we can see our entire living room and our kitchen because of where we put it. And so I love that about the camera. So let's jump right into the E1. Hey guys, Nkda with Dragon Bloggers here to show you a really cool Riolink camera. This is the Riolink E1 Outdoor, and I am so excited. I'm going to be installing it indoors just for purposes of showing you guys all the apps and connecting it to the Wi-Fi, but let's get right into what it comes with. So first off, it comes with this really nice mounting bracket, the screws that you're going to need for a bracket, the charging adapter for it, and then an extender for the charger so that you can run it where you need to, and of course an Ethernet cable if you want it wired. Now, the instructions are super clear on how to set up this camera, so let's get right into that. First, you're going to want to install this app, and then when you're ready to add the camera, you hit the plus button and you're going to want to scan a QR code. Once you do that, it's basically straightforward to set it up, and then you just have to manually install it. And this is how we installed ours. It only took 2 screws, so super easy installation setup, and then it was ready to go. Once we got it set up to the vantage that we wanted to, we started testing around with some of the settings, and we were very pleased with a lot of the settings that this thing has. Now, of course, the first one is being able to move the camera as you see fit with the PTZ function. All you have to do is tap PTZ on the app, and as you move it on the app, it also moves the camera. Now, what's also really cool is it features this really cool light. Now let me tell you guys something. Oh, what's up, Evans? Welcome to the stream. This camera scared the absolute crap out of me last night because I walked out of my bedroom to go get some water in the middle of the night, and that light shined on me and scared the crap out of me. Like you gotta understand, this was like 3 in the morning. I'm getting up to go get some water and the light shined, and I immediately dropped my bottle and did this. I was like, I'm sorry, officer. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's the camera. On the camera that will automatically kick in when it detects not enough light, but you can also manually introduce it. Now, some other cool features from the app, besides the PTZ function, which you see here, are that you can talk. There's two-way audio, so not only will it capture the audio around it, but you can also speak through it by simply tapping this button and talking into it. You can also record, take clips, do other things within the app. There's so much utility out of it, and it just makes it so much
Evans,
better.
it
I
scared me
really do
so
love this
bad.
camera. It's
So bad. Like I almost peed myself a little bit.
fantastic. I love being able to move it around and seeing different vantage points and stuff. So if you're looking for a camera, whether it's indoors or outdoors, the Riolink E1 is definitely going to be the must-have camera to fulfill all of your security needs. So this camera really, both of these cameras are really amazing. I love the swivel function of these and the fact that they work in low light. They have different advantages for each. The advantage of the first one is the fact that it has a solar panel, you know, and you don't have to worry about any kind of wiring for it really outside of the solar panel. It connects wirelessly and then it's good to go. This one is a little bit different. If you don't have an outside power supply, it's going to be really hard to use it. Even though it does come with that extender, you get about a solid 10 feet of cord, but you're going to have an AC outlet to plug it in. So that's the only disadvantage of that one, but they're both really high megapixel cameras that have a stunning picture quality, great features with the PTZ functions because you're able to move it around manually to get the vantage that you want. And of course, you can cut clips from it if you need to, you know, have a video footage of some security footage that you need to show someone, or you can speak through it, you know, so if someone is there, you can be like, get off my lawn. And like I said, I'm pretty sure my neighbors must think I'm paranoid or crazy or something, because I have 14 webcams around my house. Like I said, if a squirrel farts, I'll know because I just have so many webcams. So they're definitely awesome though. I was really curious to see how Riolink compared to Eufy cams, and I will say, like, there are a lot of differences. I can't say that one is particularly better than the other, but they all have their own advantages that I like. I like Eufys because Eufys are kind of like, oh, you charge it, you leave it for anywhere between 3 to 6 months, and then you got to take it down and charge it again. But I like this one because, especially for the first one, the PT Argus, because it comes with its own solar panel, so I never have to worry about charging it. And then I also like the fact that the E1, I never have to charge it, but the disadvantage is that you need to have it plugged in at all times. The apps are both really awesome. I still really, I do think that as far as the apps are concerned, Eufy kind of has Riolink. Eufy definitely has the advantage in that aspect, but still great webcams, great for the price point. And so if you're looking for security cams to get for your indoors or outdoors, both of these options are going to be absolutely amazing. Now, speaking of Eufy, moving on to the next product, it's an Anker product. This is the Anker PowerCord C200 2K webcam. James is going to be showing this, so let's go ahead and get into our first James here video of the night. Oh, Joanna. So we were just saying, so like the webcam or the security cam that I set up recently, it has a light feature, and when it's dark and it detects motion, that light automatically turns on. I had it set up inside my house, so in the or like early in the morning, it was like 3 in the morning, I got up to get some water, and I had my water bottle with me, and I was walking in there, and the light turned on, and I dropped my water bottle, and I put my hands up, and I was like, I'm sorry, officer. And then I had to think for a second. I was like, oh, it's just my webcam. It scared the crap out of me. And Evans was just like, yeah, if that would have happened to me, I would have hit the floor. Oh, what's up, Nate? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. I was so scared. It scared because I just wasn't expecting it to turn on. Like I walked in, and it's bright too. Like it's not like just a regular low light. Like this is a floodlight essentially. It's just woof, woof.
James here, and today we'll take a quick look at the new product, guys. This is from Anker. This is their Power Conference C200 2K web camera. Now, this web camera has built-in microphones, so you do have the AI noise-canceling microphones that can do stereo microphone, guys. This is built for pretty much anything you can plug and play into, including Mac.
Hey, Nate, at least you're not a bike, because then you'd be too tired. Okay, I'm gonna play video again. I'm sorry.
See, then you have the camera itself right here. Now this is kind of cool. I'll kind of show you guys a couple things. So this web camera comes with the built-in desk, monitor mount.
No one can control me. I am uncontrollable.
So you have the built-in monitor mount right here, guys, that you can actually slide down, slide over your monitor, and it can adjust. Nice rubber padding all the way around to grip.
Also, Nate, how dare you? Evans loves my jokes, right, Evans?
If you guys want to put it on a tripod, you can put it on a tripod. Now, if you guys look, it is red, and that is because you have a slide protection. If you guys want privacy, just slide it over, and it will close the lens off, and it no longer can see you. Open it up, and you're good to go.
I appreciate y'all. Nate's just a hater. He just sipping on some haterade. He's sipping on some Naterade. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Couple things like over here, we can change this. We can adjust it to 360p, 720p, 1080p, or 2K resolution. We have the field of view, which is at 95 degrees, but we can drop it to 78. We'll bring it into 65. Now, of course, that's very cool. We also have anti-flicker at 60 hertz, but we can drop it to 50 hertz or even shut it off.
Now, so what I really like about Anker products, Eufy products, whatever, they always have amazing apps to go with their products. As you can see, not only does this webcam feature that privacy shutter that's just built in and you just flip a switch on the top like a physical switch, you also get the options to change the view angle of the webcam, and you can hear that the microphone built into the webcam sounds really good too. And Anker just always makes a great product. Now, if you're looking for something, this is a first off, this C200 is at a great price. Currently, it's 29% off, so you save $20 on it, and it's a really great webcam that does everything you need it to. However, if you wanted to put a little bit more oomph into your webcam game, the next product is going to be absolutely fantastic. Also, it is the B600, and this one is basically a really great cam for all sorts of kind of content creation purposes, not only because it has the 4-in-1 like setup, but it has a really nice light for it that you can use to get really nice lighting in all of your videos.
James here. Today we're taking a quick look.
Sadly, this is a 10-minute video, and so I gotta skip some of it so we can get into the actual cam itself, because James will give you a full documentary about this product, but
Then you have the monitor mount, guys. It does come with a monitor mount.
Hey, Nate, someone missed you for once. How does that feel? I'm joking. I'm sorry.
You can open up just like this and set over your monitor just like that if you want. Well, technically it'd go this way, right? Does have rubber padding and a nice gripped rubber.
Nate is the dragon blogger who I make fun of the least, so whenever he shows up, I have to make fun of him extra just to cover for that fact. So
padding top, so it will sit on pretty much.
Hey, yo, what's up, Blake? Welcome to the stream, my juggalo friend. How you doing today?
Any monitor, including curved monitors, with not an issue. If you do not want to do that, you can put a tripod on there, guys. You definitely can connect a tripod. If you want, you can definitely unconnect it all the way.
Oh, it's Eric. Eric's here too. Y'all always show up at the same time. I love it. It's great. But may the force be with you, my Star Wars brother. Welcome to the stream, Eric. Are you excited for the reading tonight? I've got the book right here. I'm ready to go. Mr. Eric.
And just stick it right on a tripod just like that. So on the back is where you'll also start seeing a few things. You have a USB plug that is, for charging stuff connected. Then you have your data and your power USB.
He's probably eating or doing some videos or something in the background. He typically leaves the stream pulled up and just kind of sits in the background.
Ports. Now they are.
He was here in the beginning though, so he's somewhere around. If you say his name 3 times in the mirror and splash some water, he'll pop up and probably send you 20 more products.
Are labeled. The blue one right there says power. The other one says USB-C. So how well does it work? Well, let's hook it up and let's use it. So I'm going to hook this up. We're going to just do plug and play. Then we're going to test it that way. Then we'll install the software and see what we can change and how much we can change while doing that. So guys, give me a second and we'll get back to this real quick like. Okay, now that we have it powered up, I want to show you guys this first. First, if I tap the side, right, it'll shut the light off. If I tap it again,
Justin is the Candyman of Amazon.
it'll turn the light on. If I swipe across the front, it'll lower and raise the brightness. So that is how you use the lighting. That's simple, quick. You guys, microphone mute, just tap, you're good. Tap it on, you're good. So what we're going to do is we're now going to change camera views and microphone.
So pay attention to how the quality of his camera looks now, and then you'll see the change once he has this awesome B600 as his webcam.
Everything you're going to see in here is going to be from this camera. So give me a second. We're switching views. Okay, guys, now that I have this...
So the first thing that I notice when I see this cam is like the lighting is a lot more intense. It's a lot more bright. So it doesn't have a lot of color correction in the actual camera. And he hasn't turned on the light bar for it yet, but you'll see the difference when he does.
Anchor Work B600 video bar, guys. This camera right here out of this box. You guys are seeing everything from this. So you're seeing everything and hearing everything from this microphone.
Let's see, I have my in-laws to visit. I will be back later in the stream. Hey, that's fine, Eric. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you make it back in time for the Star Wars reading. So I'm really excited about that, but we'll see you in a bit. Let's see. I want the B600 or the OBSBot Me. Have you thought about getting the OBSBot 4K PTZ? I think that one's a really good one to get. That's the one that I have.
The cool thing is I have an AC on, I have an air purifier going, and you can't hear it. I did do a little video test. Now, right now, I have no lighting on except for my big...
But yeah, the B600 is on sale right now. Honestly, I personally, if I had to, like, I love Anchor products. I absolutely love the B600, how it looks. It's really great for like personal content creation, especially with the 4-mic array. But I think that if you have to choose between the two, go between the one that's going to give you the most utility, you know, especially depending on what kind of content you're making. Like if you're using it for just like straight business stuff, the B600 is going to be really good, especially if you're just using it for meetings and like simple content creation. The OBSBot feature that you get is just that AI tracking, and that's like their selling point. So that's one of the reasons why I like the OBSBot cameras, but you can't go wrong with Anchor cameras either. This B600 one is a really good one.
Q light, we're over there. Now I'm going to actually show.
Each one has their own advantages. You know, this one has the advantage of having that 4-mic array and the built-in light bar. And then, like I said, the OBSBot has the AI features and stuff. So it really just depends on what you value more personally.
Shut that light off, guys. Watch this. We're going to shut that off. Now you guys see it got darker. Now I'm going to turn on the light bar on this camera. And now you guys see it lit up. Now I'm going to brighten this up. And you guys watch this, right? So now it is lit up. There's still a little shadowing, but...
So as you can see, the B600 is a really great webcam. I really like the fact that it has that 4-mic array and the fact that it has that light bar. That light bar is one of the things that I looked for the most when I first started streaming. You know, I had cams like this one. I had the Razer one. I forget what it's called, but the Razer one that had the ring light with it too. I've had some other cameras that had the light bar, and the light bar really is great, especially if you don't have any kind of external lamps or softbox photography kits. Like I use a softbox light for my lighting, and then I have my overhead light. So I make sure that there's a lot of light around to capture because my camera itself doesn't actually have any lighting features. So the fact that this one comes with it is a great selling point for it. And like I said, Anchor does not let you down when it comes to their products. They're super high quality. Let's see, can I get an interest-free loan for an undisclosed amount of time? It depends. If it's any value between 1 and 34 cents, then yes, I got you. So moving on to our next Anchor product for the night, we have a really cool Soundcore boost speaker that James also covers. Man, we have a James trifecta. This is the third James product in a row. That's good luck. That means go play the lottery. So definitely go play the lottery, Blake. See if you can get some dubs. And then we have a Nate product afterwards. Yuck. I'm kidding. Nate, you know something? And I give compliments sparingly because I show my love by making fun of people. But yeah, if it's one thing that Nate kind of has us all beaten, in my opinion, is his videography for all of his videos is absolutely on point and fantastic. That is one thing that I wish I could get my game like Nate's. Nate does an amazing job at all the videos that he makes for his product. So if I can give Nate one compliment, it's that. Also, I love his black Crocs. That too. So there's two. You got two, Nate. That's all you get. No more. I'm sorry. I'm back to making fun of you for the rest of the stream.
James here, and today we're taking a quick look.
I do nothing special, he says. Yeah, okay. We love a humble king, though. We do.
Look at a new product, guys. This is from Nkda. This is their Soundcore Boost. Now, this does IPX7 waterproof, so do not worry about getting it wet, guys. It ain't going to hurt it. Does have 12 hours of playtime on a full charge. Does have their bass boost technology, plus their customizable EQ if you really need. Now, like I said, fully waterproof, guys. It is 20 watts of power, and it has wireless stereo pairing capabilities, plus USB-C connectivity. Plus, you can actually charge your devices off this, so if you need to charge your phone, you can actually do that. Let's pull this out, and let's give you guys your first look at this product. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, it actually came out a little different than I was expecting. So we have the box here, right? We have our USB to USB-C cable, which is very cool to actually have. Plus our instruction manual. We really don't need the instruction manual, guys. You have the end cap if you need the end cap.
Don't trust Nate. Nate was supposed to send me lightsaber mounts like a month and a half ago, and I haven't heard anything from him.
Box, and then
he even gave me a birthday present. I'm sad.
We have the speaker. The speaker's actually quite nice. Now, it does have a fabric around it, guys. So if you take this to the beach, the sand may stick to the fabric.
Okay, good. Good. We're on the same page, Blake. We're on the same page.
Just remember that. On the side, guys, we have a nice big corked plugged area. You pull that open, and that is where you'll see your USB-C and your USB plug. And what actually is
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. When I die, I want Nate to be a pallbearer at my funeral, so that he can let me down one last time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nate. I love you, Nate. I love you. I love you.
TWS, so the true stereo pairing. That's kind of cool to actually have that. And on top, guys, we have our power button, plus and minus for the volume, plus the play and pause button, and bass boost up. Then you have your NFC, and let's power this up and give you guys your first look.
Oh, because I was sick and he told me he didn't have any jorts, so I couldn't force myself to be there, sadly. But for his birthday, I'm buying him jorts from Amazon so that he has to make a product review of it. So we'll have a video of Justin in jorts. I'm gonna make him add it to my carousel so that I can cover it and make fun of him the entire time.
Hopefully you guys can hear that. Quite cool, quite easy. Now, the question is, how do we connect it Bluetooth? Guys, I'm going to actually check that real quick and I'll let you know. Okay, guys, to actually get this in Bluetooth mode, you hold the power button down for 2 seconds and it'll automatically pair up. Now that we do that, I'm going to set this down here, guys, just like this. I'm going to grab my phone. We're going to grab the Soundcore app right over here, guys. It's going to pop up and we are going to go into pair mode. Now we're going to go down here and it should automatically detect, and it did right there. Hopefully you guys see this. Nkda Soundcore Boost. We're going to click connect. And now it's going to connect. It's going to go over here, guys. It does say firmware update. We're not going to actually do the firmware right now. We're going to do that in a few. So then we have the EQ, guys, right here. Simple, easy. You hold down this big circle. It's going to go into EQ mode. You have several of the bottoms, or you can do customization.
So what I really like about Nkda products in general, and I mentioned this before, is that they're always great out the box. It's super easy to use. You can always just connect your phone via Bluetooth and you're good to go, but you get so many more features by using the app, like changing the EQ and stuff and getting those sound settings just right. Now, Nate covers a very similar product, but he has a more it's basically it looks like an old school boombox to me, kind of the way that it's designed. And so let's jump right into that. It's called the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. And of course, we get to listen to Nate talk about a product, which is basically, any product that Nate does is on my sleeping playlist. Whenever I want to gently fall asleep, I just listen to Nate's boring voice and he just sets me off into snooze land. I'm only making fun of him because he's in the chat. Actually, he might have left. Nate, come back, please. I'm sorry. I won't make fun of you anymore. I don't want to say I pinky promise because pinky promises are forever, and I promise I can't keep that promise. It's like promiseception, but negatively. You know, I'm just gonna play the video. I'm sorry.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you the Anker Soundcore Motion Boom Plus Bluetooth speaker. This is an absolute beast that comes with a ton of features and packs a ton of power, so we'll go ahead and just take a look at it. So you guys can see right here that it has this matte black finish all the way around it. Whenever we look at the top right here, you have that Soundcore branding. On the top as well, you're going to have all of your control buttons, which is going to be your play pause button, your next song button, the bass mood up, and your power button as well. Taking a look at it right here in the front as well, you can see that you are going to have your 2 speakers, 2 tweeters, and then on each side of the speaker, so right here and right here, you're going to have passive speakers that are going to act like your subwoofer, and they add a ton of bass. One of my favorite things about this is that you do receive a strap that you can hook onto this or take off if you don't want it. Makes it really easy to carry around because this is a big Bluetooth speaker. Taking a look at the back right here, you guys are going to notice that you have a micro USB-C input that is to charge this. You have a USB-A output in order to be able to charge your devices, and then you also have your auxiliary jack right there in case you ever want to extend the sound onto other devices. So what we'll go ahead and do now is simply just turn this on.
I didn't realize that I hadn't full screened the video. My apologies.
So you guys can hear what it sounds like. In order to get this turned on, very simple, just hold the power button down, you will hear a sound.
Also, I've never told you this, Nate, if you're still in the chat, but I absolutely love your little cross tattoo. It's great. It's very simple, you know?
So you guys might notice that right there, my red light is flashing. That is just because I extensively tested this just so I could come up with a legit opinion on what I think of this. Alright, so we've got my phone paired up to the speaker. Let's go ahead and play some music and test it out and just see how good this sounds.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you
I gotta build up on my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of.
So as you can see right here, this is only about half volume, and not only is the quality great, but it sounds really loud, especially since we're only getting a secondhand listen of the actual sound that comes in. Now, as with all audio and video products, I always give the disclaimer that because it is a secondhand hearing or viewing of the product, it's really important to listen to what the Dragon Blogger says. And both Nate and James both love these Anker products. They have really high quality when it comes to the audio output of them, and then you get all those extra advantages of not only being able to sync it up with the app and changing the EQ, but you can also charge your other mobile products with the plug-in, because it has plug-in outputs on these speakers. So like I said, Anker does an amazing job on all the products that they produce and all the apps that they make for said products, and you just cannot go wrong with an Anker product. We are the Anker Simps here, and so if you are looking for really good speakers to pick up, either one of those are going to be absolutely fantastic. Now we're back on the James train here with this next product. This is a Laopao desk lamp, and it's a really nice smart lamp charging station that's really cool. It's like a nice little combo there, and so James is going to show us that product next.
James here. Today I'm going to take a look at a lamp. Yes, a desk lamp. But not just any desk lamp. This desk lamp does lighting, has a clock, has a timer, has alarms, and also can charge your phone all at once. Yes, you heard me right. It does have wireless charging capabilities for your wireless charging phones. Now, I already have it unpacked, of course, and we got it sitting right here, and it is very, very compact. The cool thing is, guys, if you lift it up, it starts getting a little bigger. This is where you'll see your charging pad for your
This just in. If you extend the product, it is larger.
wireless charging phones. It'll also be your power buttons and your levels of different colorations and brightnesses of the lamp. Now the lamp has a few things, and we're going to talk about this. First, you have the neck that comes up. Now this neck is where you'll also see the actual light blade. But the cool part about this is it does rotate 180 degrees either direction, right? So you can do like 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree.
Oh my god, my girlfriend must be cooking something because something smells really good. I'm getting feral And ravenous.
Degree however you want, or you can go all the way up. That is what's really cool. Now on the back, guys, this is where I'll bring it a little closer, is where you'll see your adjustments to set up the time, clock, and date. Now I already did that. Very simple. You also have your battery backup. Now on the back, you also have a USB plug to charge your phones. Now this is just a simple 5 volt, I believe 5 volt 2.1 amp plug, so any phone should pretty much be able to charge. You have your standard house power brick, and of course I'm going to plug this in, guys, so you guys can kind of
Skip just a little
this
bit.
way. It's going to dim down. If I hit this last one, this will change the coloration or colors, guys. So you have 3 color hues on this, and if I remember right, and I'm actually going to check because I don't want to misspeak about the color hues. You have 300K, 4500K, and 600K.
So just for those of you who don't know, the color temperature varies from more orange to more blue. The higher the temperature, the more blue. The lower the temperature, the more orange. And then somewhere in between is more of like a white. Sorry, I'm adjusting my shorts. And so basically, you can set the light coloration to whatever is more preferable to you, and it's just a really awesome smart lamp to have with all of those features. I absolutely love the fact that it has a plug in which you can use to charge your devices. That's something that I always look for nowadays, especially in lamps. Like I have a bunch of table lamps that, you know, have USB plugs. Some have AC plugs, you know, because it takes up one but it gives you two. And so that's just some utility that this nice, awesome smart lamp offers you. Now, what's really cool about this smart lamp is that you know, it's on a pretty good deal right now. You get it for about 21% off, so you can save about, you know, $7.50 on it, which is a really nice setup. I love the fact that it has the time and the date, and not only that, but the temperature too. So just a lamp that gives you so many different purposes, you know, for so many different things. Now, the next product that we have in the showcase today is this really cool Paris Rhone dehumidifier that Merle covers. I love Paris Rhone products. Not only do they do dehumidifiers, but they also make really awesome AC units, one of which I've covered too. So if you're looking for anything to change your basically your environmental controls and settings, definitely check out the Paris Rhone product page. They make some really high quality products. This is going to be, however, the Paris Rhone dehumidifier that Merle has in his basement, and it does an amazing job at pulling a lot of moisture out of the air.
Today we have a Paris Rhone dehumidifier designed for 5,000 square feet. We go ahead and get it out of the packing, and I like the fact that it's got the straps to help pull it out of the box. It does include with some drain tubing. We'll show that in a moment. And there's the drain plug in the back, as you can see right above the power outlet. This is the hose connected. I'm not going to be
I'm gonna skip just a little bit. What I really like about this one is not only does it have that little flip up right there, it does it on its own, and it has a really nice interface to use.
Right now we're at 74% humidity. Here are different settings as far as continuous or timer or whatever. We're going to set this on a timer for 12 hours, and I will come back and show you how much water got pulled out. Now we're back 12 hours later, and I lied. My bucket's full. So
I love Merle's honesty. He's like, we're back 12 hours later, and I lied.
I have no idea how much water it pulled out in 12 hours. This is my basement. It's very damp, but it pulled a lot of water out. Removing the water tray is simple as pulling out the tray and then finding somewhere to dump it. And putting it back in is just as easy. Just slides in like a drawer. And without touching anything else, you will notice that the thing does turn back on.
So it's just really, I think that this dehumidifier is really cool because not only does you know, it pull a lot of water out. As you can see, that tub was full, but when the tub gets full, it doesn't keep pulling water, so you know that it will automatically shut off. And then once you empty the tray out, you can just get right back to dehumidifying. Like I said, Paris Rhone does a great job at all of their products that they make, and what's really cool is that this one's currently 25% off, so you save $80, and then you can save another 12.5% by using the clickable coupon on the page to take off another $40, so you can save $110 $120 off this product, taking it just under $200, which is a great price for this awesome dehumidifier. Covers 5,000 square feet, has a drain hose, and does an amazing job at pulling moisture out of the air. Now we get a little feature from Mr. Pumpkin in this next video as Justin covers the Eufy G30, which is a really awesome RoboVac. Of course, RoboVacs and Pumpkin are not allowed to exist in the same room. Pumpkin has to exert his dominance over every RoboVac, every mop, everything that's on the floor being pushed by someone. And so, of course, he's going to do so against this RoboVac.
Is that the robot vacuum?
What is that? Get him, Pumpkin!
No, don't attack it.
No, attack it, Pumpkin!
Don't attack it.
Get it, Pumpkin!
No, it's okay. Don't attack it.
Kick its butt, Pumpkin! It's in your house! Show it who's boss!
Don't attack it. It's just cleaning. It's just cleaning. It's just cleaning.
Get it, Pumpkin!
It's just cleaning. This is why I can't have a robot vacuum. Hey! Pumpkin.
Oh, what's up, Candy? What's up, Margaret, too? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I am a big fan of Pumpkin. I love his work to get rid of all of the evil, villainous RoboVacs, mops, and other household products that are terrorizing the homes of America. Pumpkin for President 2024.
Pumpkin.
No one fights vacuum crime like Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Get a break.
So outside of Pumpkin kind of messing with this thing, what's really cool about the G30 is that basically if Pumpkin were to not mess with it and it was able to run unimpeded, the Eufy app that works with the Eufy G30 basically allows the RoboVac to map out the layout of the room that it's put in or multiple rooms that it crosses through. And so it can develop a pattern to go and clean the most expediently once it gets around the room. And what's really cool about the app is that it does a comprehensive map that basically allows you to see your room from the perspective of where the actual RoboVac goes. Of course, it can't do the job when Pumpkin's attacking it and making it bounce off course, but it has that little pad on the front that basically when it bumps into a surface, it knows to recorrect its trajectory, get around the rim of the room, map out the room, and then clean the room. And so I think it's really cool because this product is fantastic, and right now it's 44% off too. So it's definitely worth it for the price that you get right now. If you're looking for a really awesome vacuum, like a RoboVac, this is definitely one that's cool because not only does it have 2 kilopascal suction, which is really strong for a RoboVac, but it also connects via Wi-Fi, compatible with Alexa, works on carpets and hard floors, and it's just great for pulling up any kind of dander, dust, and pet hair that you may have lying around. Now, this next product is also a Justin product. He's going to be doing the IDPRT thermal printer, which what's really cool about these thermal printers is that you don't need any kind of ink or toner, and it's really great. These products like this are really great for small business owners, especially if you need to mail out some packages. And Justin's going to show basically how fast this thing prints. Now, the one thing that you need to know is that this has to be hardwired to your computer. You cannot use this like via Bluetooth with your phone or anything. It has to be plugged into your computer or laptop to print. And of course, it's really easy for you to find a print label template and just get to printing.
Labels that have cutoff points as well as a continuous roll. It works with both of those. So I'm going to go ahead and load up my Word document here, which has that same sample label. And I'm going to click print. And I'm going to set 60 copies.
My favorite part of this video is Justin's like, yeah, I'm about to show you guys how fast this thing prints. And Miss Shona is like, you're going to use all the paper. And Justin's like, it's okay. It came with it.
And I don't even know if there's 60 sheets here, but I just got to make sure this cord doesn't get in the way because I don't want it to snag up on the paper. So we'll see if I can get how fast we can spit this out here. I'm going to try to get some camera spitting this out. Ready? Let's see. So it's,
Too bad you gotta waste all the paper.
yeah, but they sent it. It's sample.
Yeah, but they sent it. It's sample.
You can see that, right? You see how fast it's printed shipping labels, right? That's 60. 72 per minute. Look at that. Look how fast it prints out shipping labels.
So this is a really great thermal printer to have, especially if you have a small business and you need to print out labels like that. Hey, yeah, you're right, Candy. It was used. I mean, it was sample paper. That's what it was for. What better way to use a sample paper than a demonstration for the actual product? So, you know, he's putting it to work. But it prints really fast. It prints really clear. Again, it's a thermal printer, so you don't need any ink. You don't have to worry about replacing toner or anything like that because of how the thermal printers work. And it's just really fast, really clean, and really easy to use. Now back on to some other Anker products. These are the Eufy. Y'all know me. We love Eufy security stuff here. And so this is the video doorbell that I got to cover. And I love this thing. It's absolutely fantastic. Really great for setting up with other Eufy security products also because it comes with the home base and you can connect that home base with the smart lock that I'm going to show you later in the carousel, as well as other Eufy security cams. Ooh, I have the hiccups. You know what? Speaking of which, this is the perfect time, guys. Let's make sure we get this hydrate or dihydrate. Make sure you got your water bottles with you. And stay hydrated. Also, what's up, the homie? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? But let's go ahead and jump right into this really awesome Eufy security video doorbell. So basically all it comes with is the actual home base and the security doorbell, the plug for the home base, the Ethernet cable that you need to use with the home base, and then the mounting bracket for the actual video doorbell. Now that video doorbell bracket is really easy. It just takes 2 screws. You just screw it in, then you clip on the actual video camera itself. When it's fully charged, it'll last for about 6 months. And then after 6 months, you need to take it out and then charge it, and then you're good to go for another 6 months. It takes about 8 hours to completely charge, just depending on the wattage of the charger that you're using, so keep that in mind. But like I said, you're good to go for 6 months, and it's awesome. I'm doing awesome. Hey, I'm glad you love the energy. Thank you so much for being here. We're happy to have you always. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to ask about any of these products, and we're doing like a special book reading at the end of stream too, because I'm a big Star Wars fan, and so it was requested that I read a Star Wars book at the end of stream. So if you're here for that, I'm really excited to do some reading, so stay tuned if you're interested. But like I said, we're just happy to have you here, and thanks for showing up. So we're gonna skip right to where I test out the home base. Like I said, super easy to use. You just gotta plug into the wall and then plug into your router via the Ethernet cord, and you're good to go. So I'm going to just knock on the window and have my girlfriend test it out so that you can kind of hear it and see. So that's what it sounds like. So that's the home base itself. Now we're going to skip a little bit to the actual video doorbell itself. What's really cool is it has 2 cameras, one that has an on-looking view and one that's kind of down, so it will detect when someone leaves packages. But you can also set that on-looking cam for a proximity alert, whether you want to have it do stuff at street level, do stuff at yard level, or do stuff right in front of it. You can set that proximity, and it'll give you a notification when someone moves in front of the camera, which I think is really cool. Cam looks like outside, and it looks absolutely amazing. Now what's cool is I'm going to go ahead and pull up the app here so you guys can kind of see, and it shows you this is when my girlfriend was out here, but if I click it, update, and it will capture the audio. Yeah, so it hears me and it sees me out here recording this video. But what's cool is that because I'm in front of it, it does this cool dual camera feature where it kind of monitors what's going on down here because there's a camera at the bottom here. So it'll let you know like if a package is delivered, and I think that's so cool. Now what's also awesome is that you can go in here into the app with the home base, and you can also change the audio settings for the actual like the ring that comes from the device. And so that's what I love most about Eufy products is all the customizing options that you get from the app. Now, like I said, you can set different tones and stuff with the home base. You can have it connect to different Eufy security products, which I just think is absolutely fantastic. So you really are able to create your own home security grid. And I love the fact that it's called a home base because that's really an accurate name for it. It makes it's your base of operations, and so it's just absolutely fantastic in that aspect. Now the next Eufy product that we have to show you is a really awesome baby cam. You know, baby Tater Nate is upon us essentially, and so we get to see Nate testing out this awesome Eufy Space View cam too. And again, really awesome Eufy product and just really great over. Can you buy the home base alone? Actually, let me check. So I'm looking, and yes, you can. You can buy the home base too. It looks like it's $99 dollars, but you can also, I think it's better, if you want my honest opinion, Candy, I think it's better to go ahead and buy it with a package, because there's different packages that you have. Like the Eufy security doorbell is the one that I just did, and it's on sale. It's like $149, but there's also a different type of bundle that you can get that's $135, and they're really good for buying on its own. But if you're looking for the home base alone, I'll post a link for it. Sorry, that's a little bit long. Hold on, I can shorten it for you. Give me 1 second. Just gotta delete all that. I've learned how to shorten Amazon URLs for when they get too long, but this one should work. Sorry that that one's a little bit long. Here's a more condensed one that you can use. But that is the home base by itself if you want to grab just the home base. But I really do think if you're gonna get I think it's more worth it to not just get the home base in my opinion. Just because of like for $50 more you can get a video doorbell with it too, you know. So like I feel like it's more advantageous to get the bundle as opposed to just the home base by itself.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon. You do have a ton of motion control right here on the unit itself. So you're going to have up to 330 degrees of horizontal rotation, which is absolutely crazy. So if you have a toddler, for example, you're definitely going to be able to see what they're doing all throughout the room. And then you're also going to have a crazy amount of vertical.
Oh yeah, no problem, Candy. If you have any other questions, I'm not like a Eufy expert, but I do have a lot of Eufy products. So if you have any questions or you want to know like about some other Eufy products that may not be in the carousel, feel free to ask.
Legroom, so you can see where your kid is at or your baby. Just see what anybody is doing with this camera. This little setup right here is actually very simple and very nice. So let's go ahead and just log into the settings right here. You have a ton of options built in. So you're going to have a brightness setting right here. Scrolling down, you're going to have your voice mode, which is going to allow you to hear from the camera and also speak through the camera. You're going to have sound alerts for movement. You're going to have different sounds that you can play through it.
So what's really cool about this product is that you get all of the benefits of the Eufy security app from the monitor. You know, you don't need an additional app because like he said, it has the two-way audio, it has the notifications when there's movement detected, and you get all of those features. That's really great for putting in a room to monitor your baby. Now, honestly, if I had this cam, I would probably put it upside down on like the ceiling if I could figure out how to mount it that way, because of the 330-degree swivel and how it has not only horizontal rotation but vertical rotation too, so that you can get like a kind of basically an overall view of a room. So it'd be really nice to put like up and in a corner, but if you couldn't figure out how to mount it upside down, you could just simply put it in the middle of a room, or you could put it in the corner of a room and still be able to view the entire room. Now, back to the Eufy security systems. This next product is a really cool one because it is a smart lock. I have two of these actually. Now, this one's a little bit different from the one that I have in this room with me. The one that I have in this room with me has built-in Wi-Fi. And so basically it can connect to Wi-Fi on its own. But the one that I'm showing you in this video right here, this nickel one, this one's different because it cannot connect directly to Wi-Fi, but it has an apparatus that connects to Wi-Fi. It connects to the router, and then the apparatus connects to the actual smart lock via Bluetooth. And again, it's really easy to set up. The setup is straightforward, really easy. It doesn't take a lot of time. This one took me about 10 to 15 minutes or so, but because I had prior experience, I was able to do it a little bit faster. So it might take you a little bit longer for your first time, but they have very clear, precise instructions that make the process super easy. So here I've just recently installed my latest, easy to set up, and basically that thing connects to Wi-Fi, which connects to your lock via Bluetooth, and then you're able to use it with the app. So I'm just going to show you some cool features. So let me go ahead and open it. Oh, it's locked. Go ahead and unlock it manually and show you guys from the outside how it looks. So you're able to use an actual key. You just take this off and then you can put the physical key in there if you want to. You can also use a code, which I have preset, but I don't want to show you guys what my code is just for security reasons. And then of course it has a thumbprint scanner that I can just simply use. And now it's locked it, so as you can see, and then I just put my thumbprint back on there to unlock it. And boom, I can get back in. Now I love it because it was so easy to set up. It only took about 15 minutes. I didn't even have to replace the little guard on the inside of my door because the one that was with my previous lock worked, but I did have to install the Eufy style deadbolt and then of course both sides of the actual lock itself, and it was super easy. Now one thing that I love about the Eufy security system as a whole is the Eufy security app. So as you can see, this is the Wi-Fi bridge that I have, which allows me to use my door when I'm away from home because it connects to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But as you can see, the front door is unlocked, and we can double check right here that it's unlocked. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the actual app, and all you have to do is drag down to lock. So I'm going to drag it down. So you can see, drag down and release. And then
And so that's my favorite feature about the Eufy Smart Lock. Actually, there's a lot to love about the Eufy Smart Lock. I can lock my phone or lock my door 4 different ways. I can use the app, I can use the code, I can use my fingerprint, or I can use a physical key. And so you have all those different ways to be able to access your home, which I think is absolutely amazing. And not only that, but it keeps track of every time you know, you need to open your door or whatever. And especially if you program multiple thumbprints in too, it tells you who is actually using it. And I think that is the coolest thing, because no one can say, oh, I didn't come in. Yeah, well, my app shows that you did, so you can't lie. You can't lie to electronics, and it's not going to lie to me. What reason does it have to lie to me? And like I said, Eufy security apps and products allow you to have your own personal home security grid without having to pay the monthly reoccurring fees for security service such as ADT or Brinks and all that kind of stuff. So it makes it super easy. Now, the next product that we have is another Anker product, and this is going to be the Nebula capsule, and I believe that this one is covered by Mr. James, and indeed it is. So we're going to see a really awesome capsule projector by Anker, and they make some really cool capsule projectors for sure.
James here, and today we're taking a look at a new product from Anker, guys. This is their power button. You have your menu buttons and volume up and down or keypad around. Now I'm going to turn this on just by pressing this, and it's going to power up, and you guys can see it light up just like that. Now, it does say Nebula. Now, when it pops up, on the bottom it does have a 3.5 millimeter screw for a tripod, and that is what I'm going to use. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to switch views. We're going to go into the bedroom. I'm going to put this on the tripod. We're going to project this on the screen. We're going to show you guys this and maybe play some Nintendo Switch for our first test. It is still light out, so it may not be the brightest, but it is our first test nonetheless. So you guys give me a second. I'm going to change views, and I will be right back. Okay, now that we have the Nebula capsule hooked up and powered up, you guys see we have it on.
So I'm going to skip just to where he shows the demonstration.
Works very, very well, guys. So first, thoughts out the box and just testing, quick testing. This is actually a great little product. Now, guys, you definitely.
So what's really cool, you can see the quality is great. Now, like he said, there is a lot of ambient light because he's doing this at daytime, so it's not going to be the best example, but it is his first test, and he already loves it. What's really cool about the Nebula capsule is that it has that Android system built in, so you get some of your favorite streaming apps like Netflix or Disney Plus right out the gate, and you can use that because it connects to Wi-Fi, and you can just stream directly to a projector screen if you have it, to a wall if you have it, outside against the house if you need to, and you just have all those options. And again, it's a amazing product to have. Now what's really cool is that it's currently 21% off, so you save about $100 on it, which is really awesome. You get a really nice detailed 720p view. It can go up to 100 inches on the image, and again, it has that smart OS, so you can stream YouTube, Netflix, and many more by using the Nebula Manager, and you can also download apps that doesn't already come pre-installed with. And so that's just something that's really cool and a really nice, useful thing to have, especially if you want to host parties or like a viewing of like a football game or something. It's just a really nice thing to have. Now we have another three-peat of James, so this is the third product coming up, but this is the this is the second product of 3 coming up. This is going to be the iMazing portable jump starter, and this is another, again, you'll hear me use this term often, but this is what I call the insurance products. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, and this one's really cool because not only does it have a jumpstart power pack, but it also has the output to charge your devices and a really nice light on it too.
James here, and today we're taking a quick look at the PC cable, right? Just a simple case, but here is our jump starter right here. This is actually very nice. I like this. Nice rubberized feel, not too slippery, has some grip. Then you have your digital screen right here, right? Let's hit the power button. It'll say 75% charge.
And actually, while he's doing this video, I'm gonna run to the restroom just real quick and I'll be right back.
Charged. I like that. It also indicates output of 75%. Now, this is where we're going to start showing some stuff. You have your DC out. The DC out, which is the cigarette lighter plug, which I set down. That means you can plug this into that DC out plug, right? And you can actually use this to like power a camera or charge a camera or charge something with the cigarette lighter. That's cool to have that. Then you have your USB-C right there. This is in and out. Then you have your USB 3 and your USB 2. Now, those will be indications of how you charge, and then you have your lighting right here, and you also have this rubberized clip that slides open right there, and this is where you'll actually plug this device in.
Okie dokie, my
and just make sure you go in the right direction. And once you do, you guys, you'll see it light up. It is now blue. Of course.
Now, the only critique that I have about this product, because it is an amazing product, and especially for the price that you can get it at right now while it's on sale, is the only thing that I have to say is that I wish that it was just a little bit longer on those cords, because I always get a little bit scared whenever I have to be so close, especially when I'm jumping, because I'm a fraidy cat. In all honesty, it's a personal thing, really. But like I said, for the price, it's currently 42% off, and you can save an extra 25% on it. There's a clickable coupon on the page, so you can get this product for basically about $42 or so. So that's a really good steal on it, honestly.
Of course. And then if I turn this on, we can unplug this again. Just like that. Comes in and out, guys. Not that hard to actually use.
Now, like I said, this is basically one of those insurance products where it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And it's just going to be, these are one of the products that I recommend that everyone just keep just in case, because you never know what might happen. And it's always better to, just have it at the ready in case you do. Now, to finish up our little small mini three-peat that we have in the James realm, we have this really, Fantic also makes they make products similar to this this jump starter kit, but they also have mini electric screwdrivers, which is what James is going to show us next. They are a brand that does a lot of different utility products, and so this mini screwdriver set is just absolutely fantastic to have around.
This is from Fantic. This is their NEX E1 Pro. What this is a 24-piece magnetic precision bit set with an actual electric screwdriver with dual speeds, which is just phenomenal. Now, on top of the speeds, guys, it does do reverse or forward, so you have 2 directions of the screwdriver going in. Then you have the list of the bits, guys, and we'll go over the bits as we can, but some of the bits, including the PH00 or 000s, the PH00, and PH0, PH1, a whole bunch of Torx, and then we have star heads, screwdriver heads, multiple other heads that I don't have the listings for on top of my head. Now,
skip just
if you click the top, and I'll show you guys this, click it, it pushes out. Once it pushes out, it slides out, and then you have the shell. Then you have the kit. And this is where you'll see the full list of kits. Now the upper part is where you'll see like the longer bits, and then it goes down to a little smaller bits. But then you have the screwdriver itself, and I'm gonna pull this out. This is just a beautiful, beautiful little screwdriver. If you guys have ever worked on electronics, doing like 30 laptop screws by hand gets a little monotonous. So with this stops that. Now, it does have 3-mode locking at the bottom, and that is where you'll also see the USB-C charging port. Hopefully you guys can see that. But if you twist this, guys, one way, it'll instantly start working and going back and forth. And I know you guys can't really see that, but if you twist it the other way, the torque speed goes up even higher, and you're good to go. Now,
so as you can see, a really awesome, nice little screwdriver set to have. But like he said, if you deal with electronics or in just screws on a daily basis, this is definitely a nice kit to have or to give to someone. And it is currently over half off right now, 51%. So you can get this amazing kit for under $40, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You know, I have plenty of screwdriver kits. I have, that have tons of different heads and stuff. And so I do not know what I would do without my screwdriver kit, but having one that's as awesome as this one is, and also being electronic, is just absolutely fantastic. So it's definitely worth checking out, especially like I said, if you're dealing with a bunch of different screws on a daily basis. Now, before I move on to the next product, I just gotta, I gotta do the repost of the current giveaways that we have going on. So of course, again, we have the current giveaway for the Eufy Security Smart Drop Delivery Box valued at $399.99. Of course, you enter for a chance to win that at www.dragonblogger.com/win smart drop, one word, WINSMARTDROP. And then the other giveaway that we have going on is for the Nkda Air Comfy S Superlight Gaming Headset plus W1 RGB headset stand, and you enter for a chance to win that at www.dragonblogger.com/win Nkda, WINEKSA. So don't forget to enter those. And also, just another reminder that at the end of the show today, I will be doing a reading from a Star Wars book that I have here that I'm super excited about. And so make sure that you're around, because I will be asking one lucky viewer to choose a random page for me to start on. So I'll probably do like a call out, like, make sure you're ready with your number if I call your name, and just let me know which one that you what page you want me to start on, and I'll get to reading. But we're just about halfway through the show, so we're almost there. We just got a couple of more products to get through. A lot of these in the second half are going to be covered not only by James, some are by Justin too. We also have another Merle, and Mrs. Dragon Blogger is coming up tonight. And then a lot of the products from me. I have to show you guys this really cool I got this really nice marker set too that I'm going to be showcasing later on in the show. And so it's definitely going to be one worth checking out for sure. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it. So this next product that we have to show you, the one that we're showing is going to be the Eufy E40, but the one that's on sale is the Eufy E20. There's not a lot of difference between the two. Just the one that I'm going to be showing is the E40, which is a 2K cam, and the one that is on sale is the E20, which is a 1080p cam. So there's a little bit difference in the resolution, but basically for the most part the same camera, uses the same app, so you get all the same functionality out of it, just a different resolution.
So this is my new Eufy camera. I'm super excited.
Also, welcome back, Mr. Justin. We're happy to have you here. Nate was looking for you. I don't know if he needed something, but you might want to check in just in case.
Excited to use it.
He was asking if you were here. He didn't say specifically that he needed you, but I think he might have wanted to. Oh, okay, he Discords you. Gotcha.
I looked at the instructions. It's super easy to set up. It comes with the mounting screws. You do have to charge it. It'll be flashing blue if it's charging and off when it's fully charged. And then
well, let's see. I got on Insta and these freaking fake accounts of girls wanting to send people. Uh-oh. Oh, speaking of fake accounts, you should see all of the fake Dragon Bloggers account that exists. Like, there's so many of them. Oh my god. The mounting base for it is super easy to do. You just unscrew this off and fit the screws through these holes and mount it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like from the vantage. There's also a QR code on the bottom that you need to scan. People will literally try to, yes, they'll steal anything. They will steal anything. It doesn't even make sense. If you install the app, and you should install the app because that's how you get a lot of the features out of this camera. But basically, I'm going to show you what it looks like from that vantage. Then I'm also going to show you how the app works, and we'll get started. So I have my camera set up now, and as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button on here on the app, and just go ahead and allow it. Ooh, who's Ray's hype man? I'll access and allow it to use the microphone. So it's going to load the video. And as you can see, it's an amazing view. The quality is absolutely wonderful. I'm going to take my camera over here. He has lots of fake. Ooh, see, that's the one thing I hope, like I want to blow up on like social media and get like famous or whatever, but like I would be so stressed if there were people impersonating. Like I get heated. Like I'm a different person like in person than I am on stream. Like if I ever ran into someone who I knew was having a fake account impersonating me, I would just throw hands. I would simply just throw hands. And you can kind of see it. It's behind the plants right there, on that little wooden post, and it's looking out basically on a walkway. Now, one thing that I really do enjoy about the app is that it gives you a notification when there's motion detected, and that's something that's super cool. Not only that, but there's two-way audio that you can use, and there's a lot of accessories. So like I said, in the past Eufy products and with these Eufy products that I'm showing you, you get so much utility from not only the great product that Eufy gives you, but also the great app. Like I said, you have all those features, the two-way audio, the great camera itself. And like I said, mine's the E40, so the resolution is a little different, but the E20 has just as good of a picture, just a different resolution. And so if you're looking for a really awesome, nice weatherproof, night vision, a 1080p camera, the E20 is definitely one to go with. I think we gave away an E20 not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, but completely wire free, super easy setup. You just need 2 screws. It's really easy to take it down when you need to charge it too. And of course, the advantage of using Eufy security as opposed to something like ADT and Brinks is that you pay everything up front. No need to pay any kind of monthly subscription fee at all, and you're just good to go for the rest of your life. And it's just, that's what I love about Eufy security, is that I can have my own home security grid without having to pay the monthly costs. Everything's up front, and you know, it's just, you get a fantastic product. So definitely worth checking out. Now, this next product that we have to show you is something that's really cool. It's a really nice faucet that James is going to show us. It's going to be the Bessie waterfall spout faucet. Say that 5 times fast. Waterfall spot faucet, waterfall spot. Actually, I can. Waterfall spot faucet, waterfall spot faucet, waterfall spot faucet, waterfall spot faucet, waterfall spot faucet. That wasn't as bad as I thought. I guess I just bad at words when I'm not thinking about them directly. But he's going to show us, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
The first one is from Bessie. This is their brass black waterfall spout faucet, guys. I really want to put this in my bathroom, and I think I'm gonna, because I should be able to connect this. Now, this is black in color, but it is by Bessie. You have the little instruction.
Skip a little bit through.
Let's show you guys this. This is your actual faucet. This thing is just gorgeous. Now, right and left is your hot and cold. Up.
Really love the simplistic aesthetic of these faucets. They're just very simple, and they look really nice. What's Nate laughing at?
Down is the amount of water coming out.
What's he laughing at?
Then you have this nice little nozzle where almost like a rainfall or a stream coming out, guys. But look at that. That thing is so nice. Now, you have your dual hoses. That's where your compressed fittings will fit on with those connections to connect it down below. Then you have your fitting right here, and I'll kind of show you guys this with this fitting. This is where you'll actually
you know, you're probably not wrong, Brandy, honestly.
Pull it through, guys, and start screwing it up until it's tight and connected. Once you have it screwed down enough, then you'll screw up the upper side to tighten it from underneath to where you have it fit in on.
So he doesn't have it installed here, but as you can see, it's a very easy process to go about installing this water faucet spot. Demetrius did a product similar to this one, and he has the entire process on how to install it. So, you know, if you really do need help, if the instructions aren't enough, there are plenty of videos on Amazon and on YouTube that you can use to install this, but it looks absolutely amazing. It's a wonderful, really nice, simplistic aesthetic, and it's currently 20% off. You can get it for about $38, and you can get it in both short and tall form. The one that James is showing us is the short one, and you have different colors that you can get in. That's the black one, but it also comes in brushed gold and brushed nickel, and so definitely worth it. Now the next product that we have to show you is one that Justin covers, and it's the Gus Goo fan, which I think is really cool because these fans, like even I have one. I keep mine near my desk. And they're just amazing because if you like to have the extra flow, you can just take these legs and kind of like grip them on whatever, whether it's a flat surface or rounded surface, or even if you just want to stand it on top of something, you have the ability to customize the legs for it. And so Justin's going to show us the Gus Goo version of a mini one, which is really nice and really fast.
This is by Goose Goo, and again,
chicken butt. Okay, did I guess wrong? Tell me, Brandy. I gotta know. It's killing me.
Charges via USB-C, which I like that they chose USB-C.
I'm so excited about. I'm so glad you mentioned Hocus Pocus 2. That is one of my absolute favorite Halloween movies. Like, I love the original Hocus Pocus. Like, I am so excited. Like, when I cause like I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 years ago, someone was like, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out, and it ended up being a hoax. So this next time when they announced Hocus Pocus 2, I was like, I'm not falling for that again. And then I saw like a ad for it, and I got so excited. Did you know they dropped a book for it too? They dropped a book for it, and I want to pick up the book and read it. I'm so excited about Hocus Pocus 2. They've already posted it. If you go on Disney Plus right now, there's already a page for it, and I thought it was already out, so I got really excited. But I am so excited. Please let me know when you watch it. Please show up, because I will love to talk about Hocus Pocus 2. Where can you get it? You don't have Disney Plus? Oh, see, I have Disney Plus, but I saw it at Barnes and Noble. But I'm pretty sure you could probably get it on Amazon too. But I cannot wait to watch it. If I watch it before you, I promise I won't spoil it. I promise. But when you watch it, please come back and let me know what you think.
That are micro USB, so that means they're newer. Multiple fan speed settings just by tapping the button. Flexible legs here. So with these flexible legs, you can actually wrap this around a tree branch, a fence, anything that's near you, a bar or rail. You can just wrap it around and position it to where it can keep.
Actually, hold up. I want to check something real quick.
Cool.
Give me a second.
Now, believe it or not, this has a pretty good amount of airflow for its size. Really nice amount of airflow. Now, they built it as a
See, I've never watched Hellraiser, but I love Candyman.
Baby fan, because you could put it and just wrap the legs around a stroller, so that way you could keep your baby with a fan breeze going while you're pushing him in a stroller. So it's a good option for.
You know what? I would 100% do that if I wouldn't get DMCA'd for it, because that sounds cool.
As well. But you could even put this on a bike if you wanted to and wrap it around the bike handlebar area. You could pretty much do it.
I know who Hellraiser is. I've just never watched any of it.
With this.
Just to give you an example, when I'm bicycling with my Renfo Smart AI bike, all I need to do is wrap the fan around my bicycle handle, set it on high, and it gives me a nice cool breeze while I'm working out with my indoor bicycle. So again, the fan is very versatile. I really like the flexible legs. You could use it for a stroller, a baby car seat in a car. There's a lot of options you could do with this fan just to keep you cool, keep a cool fan breeze going. And it's really an excellent portable fan.
Now, I have watched every single Friday the 13th, and I have watched every single Nightmare on Elm Street. Horror is like my favorite genre. Horror and then comedy. And it's really funny because there are some really good horror comedy movies, like Shaun of the Dead. Oh my god, I love Shaun of the Dead. That's one of my favorite movies. Like, I absolutely love horror. But just so you know, hold on, let me show you this, Brandy. Look, I have the page bookmarked. Like, I'm so ready for Hocus Pocus. It's the day after Justin's birthday. I cannot wait to watch. I cannot wait to watch it. I am so excited about this. I am so excited. It's just, I have it bookmarked. I'm so ready for it. Yo, Zombieland, yes! I love all the Zombielands. But yeah, no, this Gusku mini stroller fan is really great. You don't even need it for a stroller or a baby if you don't want it to. Like you see Justin, he put it on his workout bike. I have mine at my desk, especially when it gets hot. Sometimes I use it during my Amazon streams too, just to have a nice little breeze on me, because I do get kind of heated talking and being as excited as I am. I exert a lot of energy and a lot of heat. So it's really nice to have something like that to cool you off. Now, this next product that we have showing up on the carousel is one that's covered by Merle. It's the Christie 12-inch memory foam mattress, and we get to see Merle's beautiful pupper in the video. And so let's get right to it.
Today we have the Crystal.
Oh, I love the thing. I've never seen Creepshow. I love Prince of Darkness. I've never seen Creepshow though. What's Creepshow about? Yes, I love Stephen King. I do enjoy Stephen King. I forget what movie it was by Stephen King, or it's the one with the pie. The where you eat the pie and you die. I cannot think of what the name of the movie was, but I love that one. That's like my favorite Stephen King movie.
10-inch memory foam mattress. I went ahead and opened this up 2 days ago to give it a chance to fully puff up, and I've had a couple of nights.
God, I haven't seen that movie in years. What is the name of that movie?
On it, which is amazing so far. Thank you. So, couple thing is, it has several different layers. This top layer is a very stretchy fabric to help minimize motion transfer between.
Thinner was the name of the movie. I love Thinner. That is like my favorite Stephen King movie.
The two people, no, whoever's sleeping on it. Underneath that, we have. There's going to be a comfort memory foam layer below this.
What's up, Angelo? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here, man. Thank you for showing up. How you doing?
That is a adjustable.
But yeah, I absolutely love horror movies. I think my favorite modern horror movie is Oculus. I really enjoyed Oculus. My girlfriend didn't like it as much, but I really enjoyed like the kind of like psychological horror of it. It was really nice. I also loved Insidious. That's another really good series. I'm trying to think of other horror movies. You know, whenever I need to think of horror movies off the top of my head, I cannot. But I absolutely love this time of year, from like mid-September to like right before Thanksgiving is like the best, the best time of year to watch these like Halloween themed movies. Oh, speaking of Halloween, love Halloween series. I love Michael Myers. I love that one. It's just, this time of year is the best time for watching movies. The temperature is right. The mood is right. It's great. It's great. Oh, yes! Jeepers Creepers. I love the first one, but I like the second one so much better, man. Jeepers Creeper, man, he messed up those kids in the bus. I love Jeepers Creepers.
Memory foam layer that helps, it's corrugated, it's wavy, it helps increase temperature, or not increase, but increase airflow. So this does not get very hot. Below that, we've got a fire retardant level. Below that, we're going to have a high density memory foam layer. And then there's going to be a...
Wait, hold up. There's a Jeepers Creepers 3? I didn't even know that there was a Jeepers Creepers 3. I've only seen 1 and 2. Oh, I'm going to have to go back. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I love it. Oh, wait, hold on. So one time I did a watch of like the worst horror movies ever. And I forget what the name of it, but it was so bad, it was hilarious. It was like Llamas from Space or something like that. I think that's what it was called. Let's see. Llamas from Outer Space? Is that what it's called? Llamageddon. It's called Llamageddon. I absolutely loved when I was watching that movie. I think I sent Justin some screenshots about how bad it was, but it was so funny.
A layer of...
Oh, love 30 Days of Night. Actually, I read that book. It's by Tim Levin, and he also does some Star Wars books too. And so it's great.
Springs, which you can see right here, sandwiched between those two high density layer of memory foam. Each spring is individually wrapped to minimize motion transfer and decrease.
So I know we've been talking a lot about horror movies, but Merle does a great job at showcasing this awesome memory foam mattress. And it's great. It's a really nice orthopedic mattress to have too. And of course, it has those hybrid springs combined. In a hybrid mattress, and you can get these in different sizes too. This is the queen 10-inch thickness, but you can also change the size from twin to king, and you can choose different thicknesses from 8 to 12 inches. What's really cool is, like I said, it has that hybrid design of the mattresses. So basically you get a mix of foam and spring and kind of a hybrid construction. It stays cool because it's made of a breathable bamboo fabric too, and of course it has that really cool edge support and motion isolation that just gives you a really nice a sleep for the night. Now this next product that we have is covered by Mrs. Shona and Grandma Dragon Blogger. So we're going to go jump into it real quick. It is the Fetal Wrist Brace, which is really great for anyone who has arthritis, carpal tunnel, any kind of wrist issues. This is a really nice brace to have. And I will go check Discord right now. Give me 1 second.
Dragon Bloggers here. Today we are looking at this wrist brace. Now these can be beneficial if you have a sports injury or if you have arthritis, carpal tunnel, or any conditions.
Wait, there's 4? Oh, I got some watching to do. I definitely got some watching to do. I'm excited about that. I did not know that there was 4. Okay. I'm going to be watching those. Have you watched all of them or have you not?
That you would need to brace your hand and or wrist. Now this is meant for your left, and this size is small/medium. This is suitable for nighttime support as well as daytime support. Make sure you always read the directions very carefully. And now my mom's going to show you how to put this on. Now she suffers with arthritis and carpal tunnel in both hands and wrists.
Oh, okay. Reborn just came out. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to watch those, and I'll let you know what I think, because I loved 1 and 2. What did you think about 3? Did you think it was good?
These are easy to use, easy to put on, and made of good quality textiles. These braces are very beneficial for those that do suffer from these conditions. You simply want to pull these straps tight.
Also, check your Discord too.
Tight enough.
But I'm going to probably watch that one, probably my next off day, which will probably be Sunday. So I'm excited about that.
That you're immobile, but not tight enough that it causes circulation issues. So take care when you're adjusting the straps. This provides complete control because of these 3 support straps. As you can see, it fits perfectly. It's not uncomfortable in any way. So if you're looking for a good, stable brace, check out this one.
So just a really overall great brace to have, especially if you have carpal tunnel issues or any kind of arthritis and you need to keep your arm or hand stable. It's a really nice brace to have, and it's at a great price too. Currently 41% off, so you almost save half, and you can get it for just about $12. Definitely a good steal. I need to get a new one. I haven't had a wrist brace in a while, but it's just really nice for keeping your hand stable and making sure that the pressure helps relieve some of the pain that you may be facing. Now, the next product that we have to show you is one that I absolutely love, and I love when I get to cover this product because I get to play it. And I was randomly looking through TikTok the other day, and I posted it in the Dragon Bloggers staff server. But there was someone streaming playing this game, and they had 4.5K viewers. I was so shocked. I was like, man, I wish I could get 4.5K viewers just playing Geiger Super Slide. But this game is absolutely so much fun. So let's go ahead. I'm going to shift my camera down so we can see where I'm going to be playing it. And so, what I love about this game is that you don't have to worry about the pieces being like magnetic or anything. They won't mess up your phone or anything. You know, I can put it over here. It's not gonna mess up anything. It's not gonna demagnetize your cards. They are only basically magnetic to this surface of the actual Geiger Super Slide. And as you can see, they're not even that strong. If I take this, all the pieces for the most part will come off. So be really careful. If you drop this thing, the pieces will fall out and scatter. It is battery powered, so you will need 2 AA batteries to power it. But other than that, once you get started, you're good to go. It's 500 levels. When you turn it on, basically it will tell you the level you're on and the orientation that you need to put on. So they're on level 36 right now. I've already cycled through all the levels. So basically it's going to show us what we need to do here, how we need to set it up. And basically the goal is to get this red piece into this slot right here so that you can complete the puzzle. So I'm going to get this orientation set up basically how it's showing me on here, and then I'm going to hope and pray that I can solve the puzzle. Let's see. I knew after 3 there was going to be another one. I told my husband there was going to be another after the ending of 3. You know what? I loved the way that they always make, because he comes back, it's like every 28 years, right, or something like that. And so like they can always keep that story going, especially if the fan base continues to enjoy it. I wouldn't be surprised if it got a 5. It might be like Saw or something. Oh, it's 20. I thought it was 28. You might be right. It's been a while since I've seen it. I need to fresh up on my Jeepers Creepers lore. But once you get the orientation set up how it is on here, you just go ahead and lock it in, and then you're good to go. So like I said, the goal is to get this piece to down here. So let's go ahead and see how we can do this. Oh, well, that was easy. I'm a pro. Let's go. But no, this game is really fun, especially if you have a lot of free time, if you're traveling, if you just want to have 23 years and 23 days. Hey, we were close. We were close. It's all right. But no, the game is really fun, especially if you're traveling on an airplane, on a road trip. If you just like a nice little brain teaser game, it's absolutely fantastic. Some levels are definitely easier than others, but all of them are great. I really only play on stream these days because I've beat every level now. And I still struggle from time to time. You know, I can't remember all 500 patterns, but this game is absolutely tons of fun. It's a great product. You know, just in general, it's really well made. And I'm actually getting a new Geiger game soon, so I'm really excited about that because I love brain teaser type puzzles. They also did the Smart Connect game too that Justin covered. And so it's just, they make some really awesome products, really great for occupying your time, and you know, getting to have a lot of fun. Now, this next product that I'm going to show you here is the special product for the night that has a special coupon code for it. So I'm going to drop that in the chat. And this is good until the 25th of September. So you still got 5 days in case you're interested in picking up this Holy Stone drone. Woo, excuse me. And so the code is going to be A as in alpha, 8, E as in Edward, Q, 2, M as in man, the number 8, and H as in hospital. So you can get an extra 15% off. And we already did the math last stream. So if you pair it with the extra $15 clickable coupon on the page with the 15% code and the 12% that it's already off of, you can get this really awesome drone for about $233. And so definitely worth checking out. This is the HS720G, and Nate is going to show us all the cool features of it and some of the views that he's able to get when he flies it around.
Hey, what is going on, guys? we're going to have inside of it just more of the arms, and that's basically it for the overview of the drone itself. Taking a little bit of a closer look at the remote here, as you guys can see here, this does take on some of their form factor that they've used in the past with their other handheld controllers. The antennas are foldable as well as the grips, and it does have a pop-out phone holder so you can get that live view. Getting this set up was really easy. You just want to download the Ophelia Fly app and then walk through the instructions that are on screen. It'll get you ready and paired up. It's super easy to do, but once you have that all paired up, as you guys can see here, we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and find a nice semi-level place to set this down so we can get this flying. And right before we take off, we're going to go ahead and just go over some of the features that are on screen and on the controller. So on the controller side of things, you can see that we have a battery level indicator for the drone itself. For the controller, we have a battery indicator, how many GPS satellites we're connected to. We're going to have the launch button, the lock button, return to home, which will automatically return it to where it took off from in case of an emergency. And then you're going to have basically a speed selector right up there on the top right. If you hold it down, you can see that we're in sport mode, which is high speed. Then we switch to low speed. We're going to go ahead and go back to high speed because we do not want to fly slow. And as you can see, it's just indicated right up there. On the right side, you are able to switch between photo and video mode. So we'll go ahead and look at some of the settings for the video. So there's auto white balance, there's grayscale, there's a whole bunch of different settings for video color. You're going to have two different video types, which is going to be 30 frames per second at 4K and 1080p at 60 frames per second. Enough of all of me talking though, let's go ahead and get this thing in the air and see what this thing is capable of. I'm super excited being that this is their highest end model. So as you guys can see here, we are now looking at the camera live view. We are now recording at 4K 30 frames per second. Again, this is at 4K 30 frames per second. You guys could see on that launch that image stabilization electronically and the gimbal do a really good part in making sure that you get smooth video. This is honestly immediately a big step up from the drone that I have tested from them in the past. While that one wasn't bad, this one is definitely a lot better. We're going to go ahead and switch over now. We are recording at 1080p at 60 frames per second. And one of the things I noticed about this camera and the sensor that they have built in with the HS720G is the sensor is just a lot better. The colors are more vibrant. Seems to be working better than the previous version of the drone that I had tested, so it definitely works really well.
And we also get a little sneak peek of the Nate Black Crocs too. So like I said, if you're looking for a really awesome drone, this thing is fantastic. I think that for the price that you can get it at is an absolute steal because Holy Stone does an amazing job at making all of their drones. Of course, you do have to get it registered to fly it around. But you have to get it registered. But it doesn't cost that much. I think it costs between like $5 and $7 to get it registered. It's not that expensive, but you get a whole bunch of like features out of it. I love the return to home feature. I love that it has those different speed features, and I love the GPS functionality that you get from using the little controller with it. So again, it's a overall great drone to have, especially if you have experience you know, with drones and stuff. There are some better ones to get if you're less experienced and you don't want to shell out that money, like DRC has a really awesome one, but this is great for those experienced drone flyers who really want to get some good footage because the camera on this thing is absolutely fantastic. Now, on the other end of remote control product, this is the most unique RC product that I've ever gotten to do. It's a Velociraptor. I love dinosaurs, so this thing was absolutely amazing, and I was so happy to get to do it. If you know anyone who loves dinosaurs, I highly recommend getting this product now because currently it is 46% off, and there's a $3 clickable coupon on the page for it, so you can get it right around $35, and it is absolutely worth every penny if you know someone who likes dinosaurs. I promise you, they will love this product. So for anyone who's a fan of dinosaurs, this is going to be a cool little buy, whether it's for you or for, you know, a little kid you may know. It's an absolutely amazing, like, RC Velociraptor, and I love it. Now, there is some minor assembly included. You have to put on the front paws and then the tail to kind of help balance and stabilize it and have some really cool effects, but it's really easy to use. The on switch is at the bottom, and every once in a while idle, it will make some noise, but this is the on switch, and you can see it charges right here. It comes with a charger for it, nicely wrapped up, so you can use it. It's a micro USB. And then of course it has the remote control. This is to kind of left, right it. Oh, it's off. Hold on. So this is kind of left, right, so it moves, and this is forward, backward. The Dino movie, Jurassic Park, that one. You can see the motion is pretty cool. This is one of the most unique RC things that I've ever seen. Now, one of my dogs doesn't mind it, and one of them absolutely hates it. So I haven't watched the latest Jurassic Park movie. I watched like the first one that came out with Chris Pratt, but the originals are my favorite, especially the third one. Because I absolutely loved the copies, the little mini velociraptors that tear that one guy up. I was like, them some little bad dinosaurs. I can't say the words that I want to on Amazon because I gotta keep it PG-13. But man, those were some evil little dinosaurs. Just gonna do some quick test trials on the ground with it just to kind of show you. A lot of people actually liked the remakes for these were like acceptable remakes. I think that's the general consensus of it, how it moves and functions. But they really were. They were some little devils. That's a good way to put it. There was some little devils. My dog's OB, the one on the right that you see, he's looking at it. He's not gonna like this too much, and so I'm gonna let it keep going. I love the way that it moves. He's not happy at all. He's not happy at all. But it has a very fluid movement to it. And it's really easy to get going around. Yeah, he's upset. Obi absolutely did not like this thing whatsoever, but I was absolutely in love with it because of all the cool features of it. It was just, like I said, if you know someone who likes dinosaurs, a kid, or even an adult, this is one of the most unique RC products that I've ever gotten to cover, and it's just a really amazing product to have, especially if you want to terrorize your dogs. But just a overall great product, and I would highly recommend it, like 100%. It's just a great overall product, and I know anyone who's a true dinosaur lover will absolutely love it. Now, the next RC product I have to show you is a really cool hovercraft, and I love SEMA products. They make some really cool RC stuff. And so this is definitely a product that you want to check out if you love hovercraft. What's really cool about this product is that not only does it work on the water, but it also work on grass and on ice too. So you got like a multi-purpose vehicle. What it comes with is 2 batteries and the controller, which you do need to have AA batteries for. But basically, once you get it all set up, you're good to go. And it's really fun on the water. Here, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. You have to hold this button here for a little bit, and then it's good to go. You can just drop it in the water. Make sure that your remote is also on. You'll see the green light, and then you can start going. If you want to back it up, you just pull the trigger up, and then once you want to go forward, you pull the trigger down, and you can turn the knob to direct it whichever way you want to go, and this thing will just get to going. Now you can use it on other surfaces besides just water, but I felt like water did this one just so much more justice, and and what's really cool about BRB got some pretzels baking, have to check. Ooh, pretzel sounds good. But what I really liked about this SEMA product is a lot of their other boats kind of struggle to go backwards in the water, and because this one has the above ground fans, the above water fans, I guess. It's really easy to go backwards and maneuver with this one, which I really did enjoy. It's just so fun to just get going around and stuff, and as you can see, it has no problems functioning no matter which way you turn it. I can even make it spell this thing, and it's definitely fun for all ages. So if you're looking for a nice land, ice, and water vehicle that's remote control, this is definitely going to be one that you should check out. Definitely want to check out, especially since right now it's on lightning deal. So not only can you save 34% off of its regular price, but there's also a $10 clickable coupon on the page for it too. And like I said, this is one of the best amphibious / land vehicles that I've ever gotten to test RC wise. It has a very unique design, and it is great for all sorts of bodies of water that you may want to use it in. And so, like I said, it's definitely one excuse me, to check out for sure. Now, this next product is one that I got to do recently, and it is one of the most comprehensive like color kits that I've ever received. It's the Neiltech markers for adult coloring, and I got to use it in one of my adult coloring books, and I was so happy with the results for it. So if you're into coloring, definitely check out. I have some more products from them that I'm getting ready to do, like some really nice drawing books and another nice pencil set. So I'm really excited to do those. I haven't got them to them yet, but I can't wait, because if they're anything like this next product, then it's definitely worth getting. So this beautiful thing right here is the Neiltech Micro Pen Fine Liner Ink Pens art set, and this thing is fantastic. Neiltech did an amazing job. First off, when you open up, you see how everything has a place for itself, and it's just really nice and organized in such a fine manner. But this thing is absolutely fantastic. Here on the left side, you see the fine liners, and they all have their different ranges. So this one is 0.05 millimeters, and then as you can see, as you go up, they go higher. And I love the organization style of these sets. It just makes it so nice. Here you have chisel tip calligraphies, so you know you can do whatever you want to, whatever kind of art style you want, and you just get so many different you know, capabilities from it. I love the fact that it comes with pencil leads too, as well as a nice little pencil to use. But my favorite part of the feature is the color side, and I have just had a blast using these. So it has different sides. You can use one side that's more of like a very fine pen tip, if I can get my camera to focus here properly, and then on the other side you have more of sort of like a marker tip, and these don't bleed that much either, which is something that I absolutely love about them. And then of course you get the entire color spectrum out of it, and it's just a very comprehensive kit and very budget friendly too. Now it also comes with a little sketch pad that you can use to try stuff out, but to demonstrate these, I actually used a little coloring book that I have that's kind of a cool anime pop manga style. So I'm just gonna go grab that so I can show you the color that I did with it. And so basically this is what I was able to accomplish with the amazing color set. As you can see, I used the browns, the blues, some of the yellows, and this thing just looks absolutely fantastic, right? Like, I love this set. The greens, and it just came out so fantastic. This was a mix of using both the pens and the paintbrush, or not the paintbrush side, but the marker side of the dual tips. And as you can see, it came out absolutely fantastic. So if you're looking for an absolutely stunning color sketch set to get, that's going to be fantastic and do everything you needed to with a whole bunch of accessories, definitely check out this Neiltech one. It's absolutely fantastic, and I stand by it 100%. So I love art supplies. I love getting to do little arts and crafts stuff, and getting to do that product set for Neiltech was absolutely fantastic. Shout out Neiltech for sending that, because it is just a fantastic set. It is a must-have for anyone who's doing any kind of art projects or anything. And like I said, I cannot wait to do their sketching pads and their little pencil set that they've sent me. I'm just really excited to do that. Of course, now we're towards the end of the show, so we're getting into the real fun products. I got a cool lightsaber to show you guys, so I'm going to go turn off my lights real quick and basically show off the awesome lightsaber of the Jedi Master Kit Fist. So I will be right back. Had to turn off my light and then turn off this light. And now, let us begin. Yeah. So this is the lightsaber of Kit Fisto. I absolutely love it. He is a Nautolan Jedi Master. Honestly, I always laugh when I think about Kit Fisto, because the episode 3 kind of did him dirty in the aspect of like the story, because he just kind of gets whacked by Palpatine and you really don't learn anything about Kit Fisto. But the design of his lightsaber is actually so simplistic and nice. I love it. Now, what's really cool about the Kit Fisto lightsaber also is that it has one of the most unique trigger mechanisms that I've had. Typically, the lightsabers from the Black Series have buttons you press or a slider or something. This one has a knob that you spin. You see? It's very unique, and of course it has the swing function, and when you hit it, it makes sounds and stuff. This one uses AAA batteries too. You just unscrew the bottom part and put the batteries in. But I absolutely love the design of this lightsaber, and if you want to just store the hilt, you're able to also unscrew this and pull out the actual blade too, so you can just display the hilt if you wanted to. But it's just a fantastic lightsaber. I love all of my Black Series lightsabers because they're my favorites for just displaying. But the thing about the Black Series is that's unlike the Luke Heidi set that I did the other day is that these are not meant to be fought with because there are electronics in the actual blade. The blades for the other ones that you can fight with typically don't have any kind of electronics inside of them, and so that's why you're able to swing them and hit them as hard as you can. Also, Justin, I can't wait till you get your set of lightsabers. That's gonna be awesome. If I ever visit you, we're gonna have to have a lightsaber battle. I'm sorry, it's just required. But absolutely love this Kit Fisto lightsaber. Like I said, the design of it is really sleek, really nice, and like I said, it has a unique trigger mechanism on it too, which is just really cool. And of course, the vibrant green color just looks amazing. Like, I love how these things look on stream because it almost looks like I have a real lightsaber, which I think is really cool because of how the coloration works. But just a fantastic lightsaber to have, and one that's definitely worth picking up if you're looking for a lightsaber to have. Like I said, he is the Nautolan Jedi Master. They can basically breathe both air and water, and they're really cool. Oh, what do you mean? It basically is time. So, have I watched Encanto? Oh, of course I've watched Encanto. I love that movie. But we're about to get into the reading. So before we get into the reading, just gotta say, I've got this really awesome book light that I use for basically when I read all of my books, especially at night. Definitely love this thing. What I love most about it is that charge, and it lasts for hours. It lasts for hours. It's got 14 LED lights in it too, that have 3 brightness settings. This is the first, the second, and the third. So it definitely provides plenty of light. But my favorite feature about this actual book light is the fact that when you put the head in a position that you want it at, it basically stays in that position. You don't have to worry about it slowly moving. Some, you'll set it to the right portion and then it'll slowly move back, but this one, wherever you put it, it's going to stay there. Also, did you see at the Disney Expo that they're coming out with a second part to it, and they're also coming out with a second part of Coco. I love Coco. Had me bawling. I was in tears. I loved Coco and Encanto. They're both so good, so good. But Brandy, since you're here and you've been super active tonight, go ahead and give me a random number. That is the page that I'm going to start on for the reading of this book. Basically, whenever you decide and pick your number, I'm going to start on that page and read. Every time I do a reading, I'll have one of the viewers pick a different page for me to start on. And so, Brandy, you are the lucky viewer today. Yeah, you are the VIP, as Eric says. So page 77, you got it. All right, let's get the lighting going. Let's go ahead and get my book light, get it clipped on, spread out, put it in the position that I want it to, turn it on, and let us begin. So let me go to page 77. Oh, I still have the receipt still in the book. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's go. He smiled to himself and thought, "Atta girl." Supervisor Cole was smiling too, but she remained unimpressed. That prompts the question, Lord Regent. If a Jedi can solve this problem so simply, why haven't you handled it? because the situation needs fresh eyes. Avaros took another deep quaff of lunar wine in the hope it would blunt the edges of what he had to say. He didn't like admitting his weakness at any time, least of all when it came to protecting Fonri. I've lived on Pijal for 8 years now, Supervisor. Not just that, I've lived in the royal palace. The princess's problems have never been my problems. Her world's been my world. My view's the view from a castle window, and you know well as I do, that view doesn't show you everything. Somebody new is going to pick up on things I won't. But there was so much about Pijal that an outsider could never fully understand. As much as Avaros looked forward to Fanri's coronation, he could hardly imagine his life after that. He figured Fanri would ask him to stay on as an advisor, and he badly wanted to accept. But he also knew the council would insist upon his doing something new. Hold on, change the page. To prove he wasn't overly attached to any one place, any one mission. Avaros agreed with that general principle. But his work here on Pajal was different. He felt like he was doing real good, like he mattered. And his knowledge of the planet meant he had more to offer here than anywhere else. Of course, the council would never admit that, castle of bureaucrats that they were. If staying on Pajal meant leaving the Jedi, Avaros didn't have a damn clue what he'd choose. Supervisor Cole nodded thoughtfully, though her dark eyes still betrayed suspicion. Avaros knew she'd been a supervisor for more than 2 decades, gaining authority over commerce in more and more systems over the years. She was careful, canny, controlled. I take your point, Lord Regent, yet we at Sazerka are concerned that a new Jedi won't understand our arrangements on this planet. Even you took a while to perceive the correctness of what we do here. When I was young and naive, Avaros said with a grin, well, maybe not that naive. He'd also been in the kind of pain that warped your mind, the kind you never got over, no matter how hard you tried. But that wasn't something Merritt Cole needed to know. Cole smiled politely but pursued her point. What if the Order sends someone else, young and naive? I've requested someone specific, the sharpest Jedi I've ever worked with. He'd never let us down. It felt so good, Avaros thought, actually knowing who to trust. I'm sure of Qui-Gon Jinn than any other person I know. And that is actually, you actually picked a really good point to start at, because it was a nice little transition, especially since they're introducing Qui-Gon at that part. But this has been Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. Like I said, I love this author. She has done some other Star Wars book, and I like I said, I haven't read much of the Disney timeline. I've read like 2 books out of all that they've done, but on Book Talk on TikTok, every Star Wars fan talks about how Claudia Gray basically is carrying the Disney timeline right now, and so I am excited to read a lot of her works. Also, thank you so much for the compliment, Eric. I really do enjoy getting to do the readings. I'm excited for the book that we're going to be doing next Tuesday also, since it's already been chosen, but you knew that. Let's see, Halloween Town was also a good movie. I loved Halloween Town and Twitches, but you know, I didn't like the Halloween Town where they got rid of the original Marnie. Like, it's okay, and I love the song that Jesse McCartney put out for it, but it wasn't the same not watching the original Marnie, and that always throws me off a little bit. And so, but I absolutely love Halloween Town. It's one of my go-to Disney movies too. And then I love Monster House also. I have so many ones that I just really love, and so it's just they're great. But that has been my show for the evening. Thank y'all so much for being here, and thank y'all for all the wonderful compliments on the reading. I really do enjoy getting to do these readings, and I'm really excited to do more readings in the future, of course, and that's always going to be fun. But before I head out, just gonna repost the giveaways that we currently have going on one last time. So there's a giveaway that ends on October 1st. Enter for a chance to win the Eufy Security Smart Drop Delivery Box valued at $399.99 by simply going to www.dragonblogger.com/win smart drop, one word, WINSMARTDROP. And then, of course, the second giveaway to enter for a chance to win the Nkda Air Comfy S Superlight Gaming Headset plus W1 RGB headset, and that ends on October the 8th. And you enter for a chance to win that by going to www.dragonblogger.com/win Nkda, WINEKSA. Oh, and Nate's doing a reading on his stream tomorrow too, so make sure you check that out too. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Candy, Margaret, I know y'all are out there somewhere. I can't wait to catch you guys next week, unless I do an impromptu stream again this week. But until then, peace out, Girl Scouts. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday evening. Tomorrow is hump day, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day then. But until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts, and have a wonderful night.